Hello and welcome back. What an excellent game. Rivals of Waterdeep, I celebrate you so hard right now because had you not gotten that little puzzle, our core group here would not have had such a vital clue to be able to bring them onto the next message. So, Valana, at this point, you would have received a message or a sending spell from someone, one of your accomplices in Blackstaff Tower, that would have said, does the Stone of Galore mean anything to you? It has 3 eyes. Now, I want you to think on that as we come into this next session. We are going back into Waterdeep, but not just the Tavern of Waterdeep. We are now full-blown in the city itself as we explore this space. So, shall we play? Shall we get going?
We shall.
This feels like Crystal Maze. I love it.
So, as you are, let's move. Let's walk the streets.
Please, after you, sir.
So, Valana, as you again are walking through the streets with the group, you can hear the rustling of Waterdeep as you're continuing to move forward, as the smells of the market district kind of waft in your senses, and you can see all of the amazing sights and sound that come as the busy end of a market comes to close. You suddenly see this sending spell come into place as it comes out of the corner of your eyes, and you grasp it out of the air, and you can see as it spells to you very affluently, because this is one of your apprentices of Blackstaff. You know, he has been dying to impress you for ages. Does the Stone of Galore mean anything to you? It has 3 eyes.
Stone of Galore. 3 eyes.
Stone, I was just at a dinner at Dinas Ravensgar. He is also seeking a stone. It could be the same.
It sounds
I mean,
sounds
Glore,
about right.
the Stone of Glore. I mean, that must be what Glore means.
Sounds about
stone.
right.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
stolen from the yawning portal. All makes
Yeah.
sense.
Right.
Oh, you think that's what Volo left on the pit?
Most likely, yes.
So, right, we were looking for. Hang on, I need to get into character. There we go. Right, so we need to
there,
look
get
for a
there,
stone.
yes.
So the guy was covered in fish.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be easy to find,
Stone,
surely.
the stone was
What if
covered in
he's-
fish.
What if he's not still covered in fish, though?
Yeah,
You'll
that's
smell
like
of
a-
fish, though.
Okay, good point.
So he's
Good
going
point.
to smell of fish.
So something you should know, and I will tell this to you, this wonderful place that's inside of here, you do know that there are this man, this fish man. He's behind a door here in Waterdeep. You do not know which one.
Okay.
All right? But he is in Waterdeep.
Okay.
Explicitly. So that much I will make abundantly clear for our session.
I can smell him from here.
All I can
It's
smell
hard to
is
hide fish.
pigs.
Yeah.
Smell of
Except
fish.
for under decaying pork.
Right.
Right.
Orcs have an odd palate.
So what's the plan? Do we split up?
Oh, I don't know about
I
that.
shouldn't
Yeah.
Well, let's keep walking. We have much more of the
Let's
city
go,
in
right.
order to explore as well.
I feel
too.
like
So-
just from this experience, I believe that if we stick together and use our minds together, perhaps we can get what we're looking
Would
for.
make sense.
Definitely.
I mean, you need me to solve your puzzles for you, so.
well,
Obviously.
clearly.
All right,
Good
calm
morrow,
down,
ma'am. Good morning.
Grandma.
It's because of her experience.
Yeah, exactly. Go on.
She has the most
I've-
experience of all.
I've heard that she's got a lot of experience, if you know what I mean.
Of a wide variety of the stories. Are
3
true.
eyes. Are you even looking around? You're just
As
kind
you,
of
as
No,
you
I was
kind of
waiting.
are walking around thinking about it, you actually hear a voice come out in the middle of nowhere as someone from a scrollery just yells out to you.
Hail, adventurers! You are adventurers, aren't you? You have the look. I happen to be one myself. Word to the wise. The guards have more than doubled their patrols in this area. They don't take kindly to adventuring sorts. See for yourself, these have been posted everywhere.
Thank you.
Well met, friend.
Well met.
What does it say?
Right. Notice of new City Watch patrols. Several noise complaints have been made by the gentleman who lives in the house with the green door that the Griffin who lives in the house just beyond the nearest shop is screeching at all hours of the night. As many of these homes are used as a secondary residences to our most elite citizens, additional patrols are to commence in this square immediately to record the severity of these incidents. Signed, Lyndon 10 something, I can't read that. Wardsman Lyden. But the most important thing, it sounds like this first one. So, several comments made by... Yeah.
I found it.
Found
I
what?
found the puzzle.
Okay.
There's the green door.
Wow, she did it.
She's done it. Solved.
Amazing.
That's not too loud, or the gods will capture us as adventurers.
It sounds
Well-
like we have to do it fast before
All
we
right.
get here.
Well,
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you,
you.
Sure.
mysterious fellow.
I'm Alveus, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, thanks.
Wait.
It matters to me.
As the mysterious cloaked man continues to walk off from the glorious city of Waterdeep, you do notice that there is a green door. And not only that, there appears to be ones of other colors as well, too. And you can hear, as you're walking towards this door that is not yours and is not your home, you can hear the clitter-clatter of the guardsmen as they're coming behind you as well.
Perhaps you should stay out of sight, friend.
Ooh, does someone want to hide? Let's make a pull for stealth. How discreet? Are you lovely? Are you amazing? Are you discreet? Let's see how discreet you are.
Smoke bomb.
That's 6.
It's a 6.
There's also
All right. Well, it's fine. It only mattered that you just ran down to put a paper in front of your face. So. Good day, Captain.
Should we knock on the door?
Hey.
yes.
How much, beautiful?
Around here somewhere.
It's not that kind of game.
It's all games are that kind of game.
Singing songs for reasons.
I just
Oh, right, they're gone. They're gone. You've moved across.
about
They've seen
6.
it
That was
another
fine.
way.
Very,
What's the
Gentlemen, enjoy a
plan?
paper.
very clanky
Should we
guards
knock
in
on
this
the
town.
door?
Right.
You're
Should we
just-
knock?
I
Should we
mean,
listen?
Well, maybe we should offer to help with the griffin problem.
why don't you with your
Don't break it, remember.
Rosie
Yeah,
is the
you
most
just-
non-threatening, so if she knocks,
Hold
she
on.
can play the
Let
old
me get
lady
real
card.
non-threatening.
But by a wide
That's it.
margin, the most
Oh
dangerous.
no, she's a good idea.
Oh, yes.
What do I
Old
hear?
woman at the door bits.
Do I
That's a
hear
good
it?
one.
Do I hear anything?
You hear nothing.
Maybe if you like bat on it a bit.
Good, solid construction.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yes, exactly.
Should I try it? Open it?
Here's the thing. I want to be incredibly clear on this. One of these doors is correct. The other ones are wrong. All right? If you pick the wrong door, well, let's just say there could be consequences for knocking on a door that is not yours.
I now question my ideas. Would you please read the paper again? Because there were griffins on that door.
I wasn't
But it says a green.
quite clear on what he said before. I only speak the common tongue. I couldn't quite place what he was saying.
Sorry, what?
This fellow complains that the griffin over there is screeching at all hours of the night.
Just beyond the nearest shop.
I also
Yes.
probably didn't hear you correctly.
Right.
Jeez, you lot need to clean your ears. This is how people in Waterdeep talk, all right? You're the weirdos with your funny voices.
That might be
He's
how you
right.
misplaced
He
a
is so
mountain of gold.
right.
Yes, right. It's just they couldn't understand what they were trying to say to
I was
each
just
other.
so excited when I heard the green door.
That's right.
All right. Well, I'll do my old lady thing. Hold on.
You go
True.
slow. Go.
Well,
I'm going
again,
slow.
we're just observing. That's the. Roughly what time of day is it now?
We're looking at around the lower parts of twilight. A lot of the shops are either closed or closing for the evening, and a large portion of the people, the patrons who are walking around the market, are now vetting off for their part of the evening, whether to enjoy another part of nightlife or whether they're just going home for a quiet meal at home.
Well, the symbol on
It's
this
sparse.
paper, the symbol here is that symbol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be worthwhile asking any of the locals if they've heard
I
of
was
a griffin?
just thinking about that. I was literally
It's-
just thinking about it.
Brilliant. Yes.
It's brilliant.
Yes.
Do it.
All right, calm down,
all
Ollie.
you.
Dungeon Master, I want to ask these guys if they've been hearing any
You would like to
noises.
talk to some of the people over at the Idle Champions?
Yeah, I actually do. Yeah.
All right.
They
Well, let's
live
take
next
a
door
seat.
to a griffin.
Okay.
So
I'll let things. Hello, gentlemen. My name's Mal. Nice to meet you. Businessman, entrepreneur. Question for you. You've got a fine establishment here. You haven't heard any weird noises coming from next door, have you? Griffin screeching?
Griffin screeching would probably be pretty loud at some point. Now, granted, this notice that you put into has been a better part of the couple of nights. These guys may have not heard anything tonight by any particular evening, but you do know that the city guard's watch is probably pretty accurate.
Okay.
So, griffins have been screeching, by all means. Whether or not these gentlemen have heard it tonight, no one can tell.
Okay.
So,
Right. Okay. I'm gonna come back. Right. Maybe they haven't heard anything recently.
That's the best way of saying it, maybe.
Maybe. It's like it's tricky to know if they heard it. Hang on a minute.
Oh, I think we're doing this again. Hello.
Oh, it's me. Is it all right?
Well, you're the one looking suspicious.
I'm not looking suspicious. I'm never suspicious.
It's okay, old lady.
None of the
Thank you.
six.
Please pet me.
We have our eye on you, sir.
I don't know what you're talking about, officer.
Good day,
Pet me.
gentle.
Pet casual, baby. Pet me.
Day.
Put that hair in this place.
In such fierce eyes they are. Yes.
That's the smart one,
Indeed.
not that one.
Indeed.
I'm taken. I'm not interested.
You're making it worse.
I'm not making anything worse.
You're terrible.
Traveling around with a 6'9" monk, a tiny old woman, and then a beautiful lady.
This
of course
is
it's
a
gonna look
great
weird.
warrior. Show respect, sir.
Thank
She's
you.
the mightiest of us all.
Probably,
really.
actually. Yeah, you're not wrong. Right, what are we doing? We
Okay.
knocking?
Well, let me tell you what I found.
Okay.
I have found 2 more doors.
Oh,
Yes,
There
there's
are several other
there are
doors.
But you know-
blue
You
doors
should
and a red
also
door.
probably notice at one point that beyond your idle champions here too, there seems to also be a blacksmith and a butcher
I was
hanging out
going
in the
to
middle of
say-
Waterdeep as well too.
He's got a good perspective on everything.
By all
you
means.
know he's got.
Well, no, I don't want to do all the talking. I'm apparently drawing too much attention to it, so why don't you...
Well, you
Idea.
have
Could
a-
I
yes?
just
Oh.
point one thing out? There are a number of red and green boxes here, and there is a red and a green door. and one
Unfortunately, the
conspicuous-
Pandemonium Emporium is closed.
Closed.
And there is a giant shutter that you
Right.
can't see because there's a
I-
great spell on it that has pulled it down. for the
Illusionary
front.
shutter.
I'm
yes,
sorry.
yes,
yes.
Were you thinking of stealing? That doesn't seem like a very,
That's very,
noble
you know,
thing
I
to
often question his,
Oh, really?
why he does.
I stopped
Why is
when
he
the
from
gate revealed itself. If you would like to speak to the blacksmith, we could do that.
I
Please.
would
ma'am.
like to.
Who is who would
yours
like
for
to
you.
approach the black? Oh,
Please.
Voila.
Our
May I?
lady.
Thank
Our
you.
lady.
So,
That is a mighty. What are you making? Sword? That is a mighty sword you're making. I feel like you've got a really good vantage point on this entire situation. Is that true?
I've heard rumors that Bellabronta's griffins have been tearing apart the.
Yes. Tell us more.
I heard rumors that Bellabronta's griffins have been destroying the shops next door to get at the horse.
they've been terrible. They've been ransacking shops everywhere.
See, I told you.
Our blacksmith here would absolutely see something like that.
Yeah. So like, do you like? You hear rumors, but do you hear anything or see?
Right, that seems like quite a thing to miss.
Well, that's probably a good reason why the Pandemonium Emporium's closed at the moment.
Oh my.
Duly because of griffin ransacking at this stage.
I mean, those are pretty big creatures. So.
They are large.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
That door says we trample all troubles. As someone that walks the path of the fist and the foot, I think we should knock on that one.
I mean, that's what if there's things stomping. It's kind of on the nose, though.
Incredibly familiar, Valana.
Oh,
As if you've
Vanya's excited to draw 12.
To draw 12. Wow. I think that warrants just enough to allow you to say that maybe you've heard that before already, maybe in another session.
Trample all troubles?
Oh, I said it. Oh man.
Guys, there is, the whole day is full of amazing things.
I
Did
said
I-
something like that.
She's so
Game-
good at not
Game Master.
metagaming.
I'm really
Yes.
not metagaming.
Did I overhear that before?
Have you overheard that before? Unfortunately, I don't think you would have heard
Because
that.
I was willing to use my recall, but only if it was knowledge I possessed.
I think under the circumstances of her brain losing details that are fuzzy, if this is something you would like to burn for, I would allow it.
Wait, can I interrupt for one moment? Can you say what you just said to me one more time? So, what does the door? I can't actually read that.
Let me
We
make sure.
trample
It
all
says we
troubles.
trample all troubles on the door.
And what have I? And so you said that I.
There is a good chance that you,
Satine.
no, not
Vanya.
Satine, Blanya,
Okay.
Blanya, may have heard that before. Now, that knowledge you would have gained may have been.
I got it.
That realization.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, my lady.
There's a lord who likes horses.
A lot of them
There's
do.
a lot of something has to do with horseshoes. Lord Alimenter? Alimenter?
Horseshoes. Would the blacksmith know him?
Yes.
Let's make a persuade. Oh, actually, wait. I'm sorry. Who's doing that?
You're the one talking
No,
to him.
oh.
She's got the way with the fellas.
How would you like to go about this?
Okay, let's see here.
She's speaking horse.
I would like to ask my friends for their advice.
Hello, friends.
Oh, was that me? Sorry.
Yes.
Friends, so
We're
I have
friends
this
now.
recollection.
Do you even know this gentleman?
I do.
You do.
yes.
You know him well. And do you know this gentleman?
I
very
do.
well? Very well.
Yes.
And how about Rosie?
Oh, she's questionable. I have no idea who.
I'm
I've only heard
extremely
stories.
questionable.
Oh,
The stories
really?
are true.
Just letting you know how much information about the lords and ladies that you have become privy to over the years do you want to let out to your fellows?
Well, I do believe it is.
Rosie's well known for always trying to get as much information as she can for as little as she can pay for.
Puzzles.
I'm sorry, Tuco, please.
No, when the heavens rumble and the fates speak, we listen.
Yes.
So, this Lord Alamander and has horses, and his mascot is horses and horseshoes, and maybe they would. I need help here.
If I could make a crazy suggestion,
Yes.
perhaps the griffin noises are someone simply trying to burrow through the wall to rob this gentleman. People hear the commotion, but no one witnesses a giant beast.
Yeah, interesting. It says here that the sirens performed at the Castle Lanterns Ball.
Oh,
I was reading
Love
that
them.
paper the entire time we walked over, and I didn't actually remember anything.
Those are my
from it.
girls.
I heard it was.
Sounds
I heard it was
very.
I was a fan of them
Probable.
while they were
Yeah.
still underground, literally
I'm still a bit
underground.
cut.
Yes. I'm lost here, Dungeon Master.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm just saying it was a good show.
It was a good show.
It was a
Nice.
good show.
Are you good at reading fast? Do you need your glasses?
No.
Okay.
All right.
By what
well,
mechanism do these devices work?
I think they apparently give you scrying eyes.
Join the
Yeah.
Griffin
Spectacles of
Cavalry. Okay.
scribe,
Ah,
yes.
look. Yeah.
Griffin Cavalry. Oh, the dog again. The missing dog is on the back of the newspaper.
what was the Lord's
Lanky
name?
boy.
Alamander? Alzma.
Bella, was
There-
it
we
Bella
have-
Branta?
We have Bella Branta, and we have a Cathra.
I'm Cathra.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
So that's who you performed.
I think I believe I
logo.
put 3 different lords' names into one name. But that is who I meant.
Excellent. So it appears that Lord Amcathra might be favoring horses,
It's true.
while the Bella Brontes seem to favor griffins.
Yes.
Who could?
Oh, and so we know that the thing was put off by Griffin screeching.
Right.
They've
The
been-
loud
So
noises.
The loud
it must be
noises.
Bella Branta's house, wherever that is.
Well, remember,
Right.
how
And then is
sure
this-
are you, if you mind me saying,
is the
how
guard.
sure are you that each one of these lords is the fishman that you are
Ooh, that's a
actively
good point.
seeking out?
0.
Smelling.
Smell. Can I roll for smelling?
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh, bless you. Bless you.
Which one would you like to sniff?
I want to sniff that door.
You want to sniff it?
Yeah.
We'd all take
It
one.
looks like that's the Griffin Riders Patrol.
Yes.
But if we don't know if he's the fish guy,
I have to say, I am enjoying
how terrible.
eating how terrible this
It's
is.
the hay. It's interfering. I have
is.
allergies.
I agree.
All right.
Pretty nasty.
But we can ask.
Right, hang on. I might have a solution to this.
Let's hear it.
I need to go and talk to someone privately.
By all means.
Who?
I'm gonna go.
Who would you like to speak with?
Let me just
private?
give me a second. Just give me a second. I'll be back. I'll be back in a second. Dungeon Master,
All
can
right.
I grab you?
Absolutely.
Shady fellow.
Am I the one you would like to speak with?
Yes. Well, kind of.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of move away from the fellows.
Right.
And I'm gonna focus for a minute. And I'm gonna reach out. Lady Glacia, I'm gonna need some help here.
Lady Glacia.
I'm gonna basically be like, I need you. I've got to try and find it. I want to know, using my friends, my fiendish friends,
Yes.
if this, who this Basilanta is, and if he might be connected to the stone.
Excellent.
And if they've seen him, if he was the one that left the yawning portal. That's what I want to know. I want to know if Lord Basilanta was the one that left the yawning portal when we know that he left with the stone.
Awesome. Describe to me the summoning ritual that you would like to put together.
So I just kind of make sure they're not watching. I'm going to turn around, and then I will lay out these 3 coins and just kind of hold my hand discreetly.
Yeah.
Weave a small kind of little spell.
Right.
And then just whisper under my breath something like, Lady Glacia, give me the answers I need.
All right. You watch as a small puff of light whoosh,
Yeah.
erupts out of nothing as a small bit of heat lifts up to the top of your neck as the eternal plane opens for a brief moment. And
Okay.
a small imp glides itself out of it, and
Okay.
it runs up to the top
Sure.
of your leg and up to the top of your shoulder, and it goes, "Yes, sire."
Hello. Right. I want to know. Do you know who Lord Basilanter is here in Waterdeep?
Yes, there's lots of lords,
Right.
including Basilant, and I do know them.
All right, perfect. All right, calm down. Right, so I want to know if he recently left the yawning portal covered in fish.
No,
He didn't.
no.
Okay.
He likes horses. I'm
likes
told he has stables of them. But no, he has servants for fish.
Okay. Do any of those servants did they go to the house
I do
Basilanter?
remember seeing a fishman.
Where'd he go?
I don't remember.
Useless.
Oh, Stone, I'm so sorry. I do know that it isn't a lord, though. He seemed to be in not very fine clothes.
Right, so it wasn't a lord that got the thing. All right, okay. All
Is
right.
that all, master?
I mean, it's not particularly
All right,
helpful, but
goodbye.
all right,
As
see
he
you
dives
later.
himself back down into the eternal plane and dissipates into a puff of smoke.
All right, okay.
Would you like to rejoin your friends?
Yes. Can I go around this way?
Let's see.
If not, I'll talk to the guard.
Oh,
Excellent. We
So I think that's
have
a-
our first Benny. So let me come up and show
want me to-
our amazing
do I have
people
to read
here.
that out?
Yeah, actually, if you don't mind, since it's on here.
Yep.
At Lacal.
There you go.
One of our amazing ARG players
Thank you
has
very much.
given you a Benny,
Woo!
which means a +1 for another roll down the road. But that also
keep
allows
that.
you to draw a new card. You can also burn it before or after a pull as well.
I got
too.
another one. Do I get a +2?
Yeah, would you read that name for me?
Yeah, so this is Raya Cheyenne. Raya Cheyenne, thanks very much.
Yes.
Give me +2.
Another one, please.
Please give me another Benny. Oh!
Solid.
18 for a total of 20.
Then. Oh, no, you did not burn your bennies.
Oh, no, okay, so on that one? Okay.
Yeah, so
So I can spend those later.
with an 18,
Okay.
why don't you describe to me how you expertly move around, more likely as the guards are paying attention to the work of the blacksmith at the moment.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, as they're doing that, it's just kind of like a, sort of like move around. Hello.
But
Hi.
did you find anything?
Sort of. It wasn't as fruitful as I spoke to a bloke, a guy that I know, kind
what?
of. A bloke.
A man.
Come on, God. Can tell you're not from Waterdeep proper.
I am not.
The bloke that took the stone from the Yawning Portal wasn't a noble. He might work for a noble house, but the guy himself wasn't a noble.
Okay.
And Basilanter likes horses, the other one likes griffins.
Right.
So I don't know how that relates into it, but it wasn't the noble himself who got it.
I can't smell any fish over that meat. Maybe we should talk to that orc fellow. Maybe he's seen
It's a
something.
good idea.
Let's go over there. And I also have an idea because if, oh yeah?
No, yes, by all means, but tell me your idea and then we'll make the walk.
Okay. So the idea is we know what, what is his name? The other lord that I can never, Cathra.
Yes.
His symbol is the 3 crescents, like horseshoes, almost like crescent moons. So we know what his symbol looks like. That's the horse symbol. And we know what the griffin symbol is.
Yeah.
Yes? This. Okay. So after you, I just wanted to point that out.
Great. All right, let's make a walk over to.
Can I pose a question to the two of you?
Of course, great
Why-
warrior.
Why, if it were you, would you wear a suit made entirely of fish?
To disguise your scent?
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, so
But
he's.
not to be subtle. Friend orc, I might pose a question to you.
I
your
always address
people-
my friends as friend race.
Yes, friend tiefling, I also do
Yeah.
the same thing.
Thanks, friend human.
What is your name, friend orc?
Asmar.
Rug. I know your people are legendary for your keen sense of smell. I was wondering, have you found anyone around here perhaps selling fish or carrying fish as their wares?
Make a pull for an investigation.
Yeah.
How much does the half-orc butcher know?
Very little.
Very little. I would.
fish. Meat.
Technically, fish is a kind of meat.
Well,
You really want to pick this fight?
yeah, it's
Nope.
not actually.
Are the roaches included?
Yes, so you know it's good.
Would anyone else like to ask him anything?
Right, can I... My friend's trying to be nice.
I am nice.
What were you asking again? I've forgotten.
But
What
there was
about?
a man with a fish.
Right, yeah.
No fish, me.
Yeah, right. Gold dragon. Gold coin, yeah? Great. I'll give it to you. Have you seen a bloke covered in fish come out of there?
Bluff.
No, I'm
wait,
going to give
I'm
him.
sorry,
I'm just gonna, I could just give him the coin.
You're good.
Use the. Wait.
Is it the 5? Oh.
Well, how much you wanting to give him? That'll probably affect your
Okay.
roll a little bit, or the difficulty.
I'll give him 2.
Generosity is rewarded, my friend.
Ooh.
So that's a lot of money for a butcher.
It is.
I like to think it is. No.
What do you mean for a butcher?
But like, well, he's not exactly making a profit, is it? Like, this isn't like a rich man's job.
Perhaps insulting him is not the way
I
to.
appreciate your butchery efforts, sir.
No, this one's mine. I'm keeping this one.
Well, I think at this point, the butcher's made it pretty clear that if there was any kind of fish man, either he didn't see one pass by, or more importantly, well, hey, at least you paid 2 dragons worth of meat. Is there anything you'd like to have shipped?
No.
All right.
What are we looking for again? And also,
I believe we're trying to find the source of this griffin noise because a very odd man who immediately disappeared told us we should.
Right.
Okay.
And which door to knock on?
and the door with a griffin on it is not the best idea because
I think it's the best idea.
I
But
feel
we're really exploring the space right now.
I really enjoy also the market.
rather self-evident that it's the Griffin door.
It does. Oh, Gryffindor.
I know, I heard that as well.
I get it.
Yes.
Nice.
So should
So
we
are we
just-
going to the
yes,
Griffin
we're
door?
going-
Yes.
We are now.
All right, let's make a walk over to the Griffin door.
After you, mighty warrior.
We are babies.
This might go poorly.
Probably will. Let's be honest.
Rosie, I just met you, but I am quite fond of you.
I'm quite fond of you too, my dear.
I'm glad to be a part of your next legend.
Here, let's come on and let's have an opportunity for Rosie to make her
The same
entrance. Here.
We're gonna be over here. You're fine.
Yes.
You're just fine over there.
Alms. Alms for the poor.
It's good to give.
You
Away, or else I'll call the god. No trespassing.
Yeah, don't, no.
guards. You can hear as the guards are coming around the corner. Apparently, solicitors are not allowed in this area. Rosie.
Oh, I'm feeling so
Oh,
tired.
ma'am. Oh, you're an senior citizen. Please, would you?
I would love to.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, of
Yes.
course.
What noise was this?
Oh, my back.
Who's the one that touched the door?
Let's see. I think someone ran off that way.
Yes,
Truly.
I saw them go that way.
He's wearing a
Yes.
black robe, a scar, shady-looking fellow.
Gold trim around the edges, I believe.
Yeah, he was just loitering right around here, and then
Who wants to make the persuasion?
I'm scared. Why are you pointing at me?
You're very beautiful. I like where this is headed.
You are kidding me!
This deck
got
only
to
has
be
5s
kidding.
in it.
This is a
How
deck
many
of
did you
fives.
put in
I
there?
assure you there is 2 decks of numbers 1 through 20 in here, and the odds are forever in your effort. So,
I'm going to stay over here.
Captain Whitefire, that one right there with the beads is looking incredibly suspicious. She also seems to be doing a lot to hide her face at the moment, and you know this is one of the better areas of Waterdeep. The last thing you want is loiterers and solicitors.
Oh, I would never loiter.
Madam, we will have to remand you into custody. Sergeant, Corporal,
Oh, jeez.
Rosie,
but-
I apologize. You're going to have to go with the guard.
Oh my God!
This is not the first time I've been arrested, but it is the most public.
Would you like me to hold your staff, mighty warrior?
I would love that. Also, my alms cup, for I am very poor.
She's so poor and old.
Begging's what got her into this mess.
Is
So
there-
perhaps
You can take her.
I'm over 100 years old. What kind of loitering do you think I could do?
Well, you'll loiter some more in jail, that's what you'll do.
Rosie, you'll do fine in jail. They'll love you.
I would like the record.
Fight your way out.
I would like the record to show I said not this door.
I'm so glad I didn't knock on a door.
Right. We'll
I'm
never
so
see
glad.
you again, friend.
He's complaining.
So I've got, hang on, there's one
Maybe he's
door.
deflecting.
There's one door with a symbol.
Right.
Yes.
We haven't
Dungeon
talked
Master.
much about the gold door.
Can I Mark Humes, the player, knows that symbol,
Yes.
but my character may or may not know.
Knowledge.
Yeah, I figured this would be a pull.
There are also the scroll workers.
Make a
We've
poll.
yet to speak with them.
Make a pull for that sweet knowledge. Mal.
Can I add a +1?
If you'd like to.
Yeah, I want to make sure this is a
Give
full
me your
50.
boon.
Smoke them if you got them.
Yes, why don't you tell Mal what that symbol is?
I'm pretty sure that door, that's the Harpers, right? Dungeon Master, that's the Harpers.
Absolutely. That is a symbol of the Harpers.
The Harpers are pretty good people, and
By the way, as you're saying this out, you can hear as poor Rosie Beestinger is sitting in the midst of the watchtower.
hello.
Stay strong, mighty warrior.
Keep your eyes peeled for us.
I will.
Yeah.
For the record, she is still allowed to participate in this and in future sessions, but only from the
Up there.
watchtower.
Well, look, to get it back on board, the Harpers are generally pretty good folks. I don't think if we knock on that door, I can't imagine it's going to go that badly.
But is it the right door?
Well, it might not be the right door, but they might have info. The other thing we could ask the scroll. You guys ask the scroll people.
Let us speak to the scroll.
But we'll keep that one in mind.
Yeah, go talk to
But you're so much more charming. It-
No,
Apparently,
I think
I'm
this
all
is definitely
five.
you.
Tuco, before we head over there, may I take a moment to reflect that you are carrying Rosie Beestinger's staff?
a mighty warrior.
How does that make you feel?
Horny.
Unworthy. And also excited.
No, that's me, Rosie.
And also unworthy.
I just wanted to take that moment to kind of dive into the mind of the man carrying the legendary Beestinger's staff for a moment. So.
It is,
Don't
looks much larger when she carries it.
don't let it to go to your head.
Right.
All right, come on, you got a
The
job to do.
scrollery awaits.
The scrollery, yes.
Dungeon Master, while he goes over, I'm going to quickly.
I've been
Please
abandoned.
do liaison. We'll make a moment here very quickly.
Like I've been abandoned by my
But
compatriots.
let's continue. So you stay over there, Tuco. I'll be with you in a moment. Let's have this
All right.
moment, please.
Very fine scroll.
You and I have worked together before.
Yes.
I know why you're in this.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
You know why I'm in this. I don't know why he's in this.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem very.
Maybe if we do figure out which one the right door is, we should let him knock on the wrong one. And then we don't have to worry about Rosie's out of the picture.
This is why I enjoy working with you so much.
Yeah.
I take the high road, you take the low road, and
Sounds
we
good to me.
pin it on them.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
I'm not out of the picture. I can hear you.
Funny enough, and you're old.
The weight of this, it's magnificent. You just, boom, it's incredible.
Thank
like-
you.
Go on.
It's like an ironwood cloud.
Ironwood Cloud.
tall.
Excellent.
So
It's a
tall.
good name if you need to name your staff Ironwood Cloud.
You're just gonna want
Tigger,
to
you're
duck
gonna have to duck a little bit.
Your
I
head.
would like to lodge a complaint with the construction of this place. This seems definitely specious to Asimov.
Well, that seems rather rude to come up to my establishment and say that my sign is not up to your standards. Are you from Waterdeep?
I am not. And did you construct this sign with your own hands, madam?
Of course not with my own hands. I hire people who are skilled to do that.
Then you should not be offended.
I am quite offended, for this is my shop, and I believe it is an excellent representation of what we have to offer.
This, however, this mystical portal that shows cartography of all over the world is magnificent.
Our cartography is the best in the land. We have illusionists who project these maps and fill them with interactive bits that you can use to plan your own adventures.
Tuco, is there something you would like to ask the scrollery?
Excellent sales pitch.
I am at your service.
As I am at your service. Yes.
Let me make a suggestion.
Absolutely.
When I get the paper in the morning, I like to read the articles.
I believe we've covered that, but yes, thank you very much, Miss Beestinger. Question for you. Have you observed any odd goings-on around here lately, like strange noises, odd fish smells, or the like?
I just watched an old woman be arrested.
That old
Before
woman.
then.
Yes, before. Yes, previously.
Oh, well, this is Waterdeep. There's strange things going on all the time.
Fish suits.
Made of fish. It's an odd fashion trend from the Underdark that I don't understand why it's spreading here.
You know, something like that feels like it would stand out in a nice place like this, but perhaps my associate.
He has magnificent hair. His hair is like yours. Yes, sir.
Dusk is about to happen. Curfew is upon us.
Please clear the streets as quickly as possible.
Thank you. We'll just finish our purchase.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely.
Looking
Yep.
for a scroll
Yes,
to
indeed.
guide us
we
along.
are about to close up the transaction. You'll have to actually buy a map in order for me to keep the guards off your back.
I would like the map, your finest map that you wish. to recommend. Oh, numerous maps. Oh,
You've got this to go.
Yes, you've got
You've got this.
I
As you
believe I
buy
had
a
the
bunch of
drinks.
assorted maps
Yes.
in order to make sure that your cover is taken care of, you do notice that the shops are starting to wind down for the evening. They are closing the shutters.
Yes.
And
absolutely. This
there
fellow
are
here will
doors
take
to
care of
be
that for you.
picked.
They say print is dead, but it's not.
It is when they're using illusions now. Are
Can you ask
aware
if
of
they've seen anything, please? We've got to get out of here.
Right.
Yes, this magnificent haired man. Wow.
Cursed hair.
I think it's a blessing, sir.
I don't get paid enough.
That's
to
what I
see
tell him.
things.
Perhaps what you smelled?
So I get paid enough to smell things.
I think you get paid enough to smell things.
I don't believe.
Have you smelled a fish suit?
Meat, not fish.
Meats?
Goodness, can you just? We think you should knock on that door. I'll hold these.
I want to knock on that door. I've said from
If
the
that's
beginning.
what you think, that's what you should do.
Okay.
Excuse me. I believe these people are trying to cooperate. They're attempting to assist us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You are the reason journalism is dead in this realm.
I really feel
I
like
believe I'm the primary patron of print journalism in this realm.
It
Yes.
surprises me because you're not reading the article.
This fellow here with the horns, he's got all the gold crowns.
Where's the? Give me the paper.
Yeah, they also would require your money, sir.
No, I haven't got any money. I spent it bribing the butcher. You pay for
it's
it.
true.
If I can, I would pay for it.
Well, I don't know. Do you have a
Do
place
you
to
need
put it,
me to
Zuko?
read the article to you?
What am I looking
You have
for?
inventory slots.
I
that
do
you can
have
place
pouches.
things
I
in.
do have pouches.
Yeah, but you've got pouches.
There's more than the front page.
Excuse me, compatriots, companions, money for the good sir.
You have the money.
Yeah.
We don't accept return.
Fire up, fire. Okay, here.
I
He
believe
doesn't accept return on bent items.
they were fairly squished when you handed them to me.
I'll
sir.
hold this for you.
Yes.
There's a fire.
Yes, I recall a fire in the paper that I read, yes. I don't think any of these are leading to our destination. Is there anything that you could recommend beyond these? Of any sort of guidance you might have?
You might speak to our neighbors before they close up.
Maybe he was arrested.
Who?
The guy with the fish guy. Disturbances. We've been hassled the whole time.
But we already knocked on that door.
No.
These signs.
What did you find, Mal?
Right. Have you paid them?
1 second.
I believe these will be of no use to us.
No. So there's this last thing. It says, well, look, the guards have been hassling us about the curfew, right?
Yes.
Disturbances and things. What if the fish man, that's a pretty big disturbance. We've not asked the guards if they've dealt with a bloke that was running out of the yawning portal. It could be that they've arrested him and taken him to the guardhouse.
What would be their motivation to reveal that to us?
Well, I don't know. Maybe now that Rosie's there, she goes, but I mean, we should still knock on the door, but
We
I
should
just think
ask
there may be something.
Rosie if there's a guy up there with her.
Well, no, we know he's behind the door. We know
Oh,
it's behind
yes.
one of these doors, but maybe they saw something. I don't know.
If
I
we
can't
yell-
find anything.
If we yell, can Rosie hear us?
Yes.
Yes, she can.
Have you seen anyone else currently interred?
Does it smell like fish up there?
More than usual.
No, it's pretty much just me.
Would you like a newspaper?
Just be careful. What?
Would you like a newspaper? Go ask them. They're right
Friends,
there behind
there they are. Yes.
You're a
No, if
trustworthy guy.
they arrest you,
No.
everything will work out fine.
That's a
Wait,
ter-
what do
isn't
you
that a
what do you
terrible
want me to
idea?
ask them?
Yes.
Just if they saw any disturbances coming out of the yawning portal.
Also,
Excuse me.
stall.
Actually, I have a question. I am a collector of stories. My name is Blanya, and I heard that there is a story of somebody covered in fish that came running through here.
Covered in fish?
Yes, out of the yawning portal,
Well, I know nothing about that.
like a fish suit.
No. In Waterdeep, there is a law that states that one fish or pet per household.
I did not know that.
Yes.
That's
Very
actually-
specific,
That makes sense.
truly.
Yes. Oh,
read
I
about-
also heard that there's something about the griffins causing ruckuses and stuff. That's what people say.
Not heard anything either.
Oh, really?
I beg your pardon. But curfew is coming very, very soon.
Very, very soon. And, that is a very interesting piece of information, knowing that there is only one animal allowed per setting.
I also have another question.
They answer a lot of questions.
certainly
yeah.
do.
I do have one more, just one more question.
Certainly.
I liked all the symbols, and there's lots of fun things. What is that door? I don't understand what that door is and what it says on it with this trampling and the the red door?
I pay no attention to it.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Very good.
Thank you.
Curfew's about.
By the way,
away.
that robed bloke we mentioned, bloke, that's the word?
Bloke, yeah,
Yes,
bloke.
Just saw him running the yawning portal.
Truly.
Yes, with my own eyes. I've
Yes.
witnessed.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It seems very much like the guards, you're pushing them to their edge a little
We've got to,
bit.
yeah, we got
If
to.
they come again,
Is
you
there
could end up with Rosie.
anything? Is there anything in this?
The only thing I can see is that it's there was a shop that had a theft. Like there was a fire started in a shop. Lady shop matron does Tria Galagond, and she thought that it was to hide a theft. That's the only thing I can find about shops in the thing, like on stores. Like
If you don't mind, let me relay some of the information that you've gathered at this point.
yes.
So you obviously know there are 4 doors. Each one is colored. You have gold, green, blue, and red. Now, according to Mal, this seems to be the symbol of the Harper. All right? You don't know much, if really anything, about the green door, other than that the Griffins were attempting to go after some horses next to one of its neighbors. So that could be a neighbor, or the red could also be a neighbor as well, too. At the same time, you know very much about the Griffin door. It has been screeching as part of the night. And you also know that the red door is part of, potentially, Lord Amcathra's, as we trample all troubles, seems to be their sigil.
This lord, is he known to be a kind man or an unkind man?
Would I know that?
Not likely.
He was very
Or would
nice.
I?
in the
Actually,
ball.
I have
If he was nice at the ball, then he must be a nice man.
He's a nice man.
I do keep track of charitable people.
Fair enough.
Would I know him under those circumstances?
Well, maybe Harper's is a good idea because
No,
then-
I think that we can trust it's not that door. That's the thing. Is I actually think that it's definitely not the Harpers because they wouldn't be stealing stuff. I guess.
maybe
Like,
the green door.
So what you're saying?
that's what I think.
Okay.
The green door is what started
Which
all
door
this
did you want to
mess.
knock this on? Did you want to knock
The
on the
red door. I've
Let-
wanted to
just-
knock the entire
You should
time
knock
on
on
the
that
red
one.
door.
Okay.
You knock on that one.
After you.
And then if it's
I'm
not
honestly
that,
exhausted.
yes.
Yes.
Logic is terribly
Well,
exhausting.
there's
isn't
4
it?
doors and 4 of us, so statistically speaking, we're going to get there.
There's
Okay.
only 3 of you now.
Yes, but we have 1 door
You're
down.
right here, Rose.
We know it's not the Harpers, Rosie. Good job.
So,
Okay,
Tuco,
after
if
you.
I hear you correctly, are you going to go knock on the red door?
I believe the sun is setting. Yes, I
And
will.
the guards are coming.
And the guards are coming. I will knock upon the red door.
Let's
either gonna play out or
knock
it's not.
on the red door.
Don't
Yes.
get arrested. It sucks up here.
We got
But at least we would be together, mighty warrior.
That's-
Perhaps you could teach me new.
That's true.
The sign of we trample all troubles comes. How would you like to approach this?
That's my staff. Can you calm down?
I think you just heard aloud. Yes.
The law.
Oh, look over here.
Why are you disturbing the occupants of Waterdeep?
I am lost, sir. I'm looking for a friend of mine that I thought resided in this abode. Apparently, I was mistaken. I'm looking for the Sirens concert. I heard there was an encore tonight.
Indeed. Well, unfortunately, it is almost past curfew, and you were remanded to make sure to clear these streets, sir.
That's why I was looking for my destination, but apparently I'm lost.
All right, and where are you looking now?
Where would you direct me to find the Sirens concert?
Perhaps the guard tower if you keep giving me trouble.
I think it sounds like he's giving you a lot of trouble, Captain, at this point.
Indeed.
Not at all, sir. That is not my intention.
Let's, what do you say, Captain? Should we give him one last try?
Indeed.
And go
We
into
should.
there. Let's see if you can bluff yourself out of this. Make a pull from the deck, Tuco. You are a holy man, but you are also a holy man who is...
It's not terrible.
But it's also not enough.
Oh!
Unfortunately. Just barely. But I'm going to have to ask you to go with the guards.
Remand him in custody. Take him to the tower.
This is...
At least Rosie will get her staff back.
Good luck, guys.
Yes. Where to? Sorry. Lead on. Lead on.
It is indeed.
Right this week.
Too bad there's not a bounty on that.
we're the guard.
Well, it looks like there was just 2. There are 2 doors left, and as Tuco, before he was carried off, has pointed out, there are 2 of you left. The shops are nearly done. Twilight is at hand. It is almost moonlight.
Okay.
We know that the green door made a complaint because the Griffins were screeching.
Is that deflection?
That's what I'm thinking. It was the first door we thought to go to. We know that that's Basilanta. And my guy said he doesn't think it's connected to Basilanta, so I'm going to knock on that one.
Okay.
And then I can probably break myself out if I need to.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So, are we going to the green door?
Sure.
All right. Let us
You
know.
are quite a gentleman, and
All
I'll
right.
never forget this ever.
I'm trusting you to bail me out.
Okay.
Okay. As you knock upon the door, you hear a small as the door swings open and a waft of fish just exits out of there as a black portal awaits you. By all means, go
Come on, lady.
Oh, thank you.
Oh boy. Here they go.
Well, they got it. Only took 2 tries, and now unfortunately 2 of our players are in the penalty box for our next session. Stick around, because we now have Girls' Guts Glory coming up, in which our adventure will continue with them. See you in a small while.